My band though. I want a band. You think it's too much to ask for? Doo-doo-doo. What do you say? What did Uber do? You don't know nothing about that. How about that? Round up family. I feel like I need to have a camera on every second of the day. I can't do that though. I mean, that wouldn't be. What is this new super sticker? Your fans can buy colorful images of themselves. What's that foolishness? Flor de Oro. Is that Espanol? I don't know. Round up family. My daughter. You see, my grandma has this thing here. My daughter calls this a scratch backer. How you like that scratch backer, grandma? Scratch backer. Grandma bought this thing here. Anybody want a scratch backer? Round up family. I'm getting ready to go over it. I'm covering something for you tonight. I'm going to be going over some of the stuff I learned at the vault. I mean, it's so much. Good God, I just can't. Antoinette, hey, New Jersey. You know, I used to live up in North Bergen, Jersey City too. Who wants a scratch backer? Scratch backer. Round up family. I got to get serious with you because you know it's your boys. Thank you, Daniel. What's going on, Rosanna? Hey, thank you. You know, it's your boy's mission, my ministry to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Today, around the family, I'm going to cover something that I learned at the vault. I still have that other book. I'm so swamped with work, I have not been able to figure out how to. Look at this dude, Phil. He do won Mr. Olympia 7 times. Oh, let me show you who we met down there real quick. Amongst all the hundreds of other people that I met. Oh, I'm gonna lose my page. That blasted. Let me show you this handout that I got too, class. If you could just wake up in the morning, love to be in Arizona. Let me tell you this, Roundup family. If you could wake up in the morning and charge these fees, people think I'm charging a lot. Think I'm charging. I mean, my fees are peanuts compared to what this dude is getting. So, this is his consultation fee. One meeting is going to be 15,000, and that was a discount from 20,000. How many is this? 5 sessions. If you look at my finger here, you get 5 sessions. That's gonna be normally it's 60,000. He was given a discount for 45,000 here. And then if you look here, if you want 1 session a month, is that? Let me try to get that for you. Oops, sorry. 1 session a month. He usually charges 100,000. He was doing a discount for 75,000. Listen, Roundup family, these are the type of people that I need to be hanging around, and I want you to hang around. I mean, he and the dude is like, if you don't get it today, if you don't get it today, the price is now. If you don't get 100 grand, I mean, come on. And these are just the prices for the next. He's already sold. These are the prices for the vault next year, and they're gonna. I'm gonna actually gonna have a link where he's gonna have my viewers. I already talked to him down at Valuetainment. They're gonna give me a link to sell a discount. You know, shit's gonna be so big next year at the vault. I don't even think heads. I remember when I was in college, they would say heads ain't ready. Heads ain't ready. Heads ain't ready. But anyway, this is the people that I have to hang around, and I'm not on that level, not by any means, but I'm just saying I want to be around the people that are on that level if I can. So around the family today, I'm going to be pulling some notes from the vault, but I want to Patrick hanging out with Patrick Bet David last week gave me an opportunity to quantify what I'm doing. To quantify, what do I mean by that? Put what you're doing on in writing. The man was big about writing stuff down. And matter of fact, Peter Gerber, this dude here was a speaker too. He's the one of the what is he? Let's say he was. He's like the chairman of the board for the Golden State Warriors. So I actually got an opportunity to meet and take a picture with and have a conversation with a billionaire. I mean, so cool, just to listen to him talk. I'm going to be breaking that down over the next few weeks. I can't break it all down in one day. Man, I got all these notes to go over with you about the Peter Gerber interview. Peter Gerber. So Gerber. So cool. But tonight I wanted to share with you, Roundup family, about working hard. How do you know you're working hard? How do you know? I had a session Friday with a new inner circle member. The guy says, Chris, I mean, when I first, I could feel his energy through the camera. I did a fast start strategy session with him. Usually takes about an hour. Great guy, great attitude, wonderful spirit. I enjoyed talking to this guy. He goes, Chris, I've been making offers. I'm like, why can't I get an offer accepted? I mean, he's really, I'm like, I'm feeling a sense of urgency, my friend. And he goes, I'm like, we talk back and forth. The guy goes, I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do. I've made all these offers. I got none accepted. I feel like I'm kind of on the verge of giving up. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you so much for your love offering. I'm like, tell me this. How many offers, how many offers have you made? He goes, man, over the last week and a half, I think maybe 2 weeks, I've made 10 offers. And immediately I knew where our problem lies. I'm not saying it's good or bad, right or wrong, but I could kind of see where we needed to overcome, where the problem is. And the older I get and the more people I coach, I can kind of, more questions I ask and kind of see where they need to go and see the issue with what they're doing. So before I get to how do we know if we're working hard? How do we know if we're working hard? Let me tell you about some things. Patrick Bet David made a whole list. He gives a whole list of things that will deter you from working hard. And I'm gonna help you to figure out whether you're working hard or not around our family. What we need to do is trim the fat from our minds and forget trimming the fat from our activities. He was just talking about our minds. Here's our mind, and he had all this little space. And your mind, it has limitations for the day. We can only do, and he was saying only do two things in a day, focus on two major things in a day. But let's go over a list of the things that really would drain us from our time and deter us from working hard. And I'm going to show you how to quantify what you're working hard. The good thing about my coaching and training, I get to custom make it for real estate investors, but you can still take the equation that I'm going to give you and apply it to any business, just like he did here. I'm going to show you. He actually gave us an equation for his business here. So, some time wasting activities he whenever was commuting during rush hour. Don't do that. Gossiping, and I made it a point. I even told my wife, no more gossiping. No more gossiping. It's so easy to just start talking about other people, watching TV, binge watching Netflix, hanging out with negative people, reading the news. I hope you don't do that. I stopped watching the news 2010, no more. Finally got my wife to stop watching the news. Thank God we don't watch that in this house anymore. Watching the news, eating junk food, social media news feeds, unless it's your job. Reading emails can just murder you. Surfing the web, piling instead of filing. Lack of systems to store documents. Not creating permanent fixes. This is a big one for me. Not creating permanent fixes for things that should be resolved and will come up again. Let me repeat that. Not creating permanent fixes. I'm so bad at this. For things that should be resolved that will come up again. And it's weird. I'm not even gonna get into examples of this one because I could go on and on for me. On and on and on. Like even paying bills. Like I might pay a bill out of one account. I know I need to put that bill on bill pay. I don't do it. I just make the payment, then I wait the next month to get the bill again. Not creating permanent fixes. Let me make a note. I need to get my pen. I need to make a note of that one. I got it. Oh, that kills me. Permanent fixes. I'll put an asterisk by this. I'd like to know what are some of the permanent fixes you need to deal with. Permanent fixes. I am I'm the master of temporarily fixing. I think real estate investors, if you own property, you want the quick fix. I want the quick fix. Is there a quick fix to fix the toilet? Can I just patch it? Is the roof got a hole in it? Can we just patch it? How many times have I said that? I just put a roof on last month. Cost me 3 grand. All right, putting things off, focusing on things you do not have control over, reading novels, pornography. All the guys out there, I guess females too, but mostly dudes. Running errands during rush hours. I'm going to get out of that. I will never do that again if I can help it. Watching YouTube for recreation, finishing bad books, shopping, indecision, meetings without an agenda. Always have an agenda when you go to your meeting. I will be meeting my builder tomorrow at 10:30. Round up family. I told the builder, I said, listen, after tomorrow, I don't want to hear anymore about selecting a house for this new construction job we're doing. I called him today. I'm like, look, Mark, I don't want to, and I'm not coming down on him. I want to meet with you tomorrow, 10:30. I got my business associate meeting us there tomorrow. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I want a house. I want to go over the three houses you got. We'll pick a house, and I'm done. I'm done. My problem is kind of trying to figure out which house do we want to do. 2,300 square feet, 2,500 square feet, one car garage, two car garages. Do I want it to have siding on the side? Do I want to have a different color of siding on the front? Do I want it on a crawl? Do I want it on a slab? Do I want it on a raised slab? Oh God, these questions just go on and on. How far do I want it back? Do I want it to be wider or deeper? I'm like, I'm so freaking done. I'm like, Mark, and it's not Mark's fault. It's all me. At the end of the day, I have to take responsibility for this stuff. I called him today. I'm like, Mark, after tomorrow, I don't want to talk about this house no more. No more. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with selecting any more construction houses. I know the two I've narrowed it down to already, but he said he has a third one for me to look at, which I really don't even want to look at, but we'll entertain it. I want to pick the house, and I'm done. So I can get this house torn down. I've already got the demo. We're gonna be tearing the house down. I'm rambling. Sorry about that, Roundup family. Meeting without an agenda. My agenda tomorrow is to select the house, and I'm over. Number 25, going to the gym and doing nothing. I can't say I've done that one. 26, sitting around at work, not focusing at work, taking long naps at the wrong times, dealing with everyone else's drama. So we've got 26 things here. You can rewind the video if you want. You're taking this from a $3,000 playbook, Roundup family. 3 grand we in here. Now he has to. He broke down your. He was showing you how your mind is finite. So we had to put the things in here that we're thinking about. And I'll tell you, I got a lot on here. I got a lot. Let's get to this working hard thing. The reason I went over that first round of family is because I wanted to show you that working hard, you can't accomplish working hard if you've got all this crap going on in your mind. And I'm guilty of it. I'm not like saying I'm up here, you're there. It's a constant struggle for me. Constant. Chris, stay on task. It always reminds me of that analogy of the plane or the cruise ship that's just out in the ocean and it's just wandering, but it knows where it needs to be, so it gets there. But if it doesn't know where it's going, it'll never get out of the bay. It'll never get out of the dock. Okay. Patrick Bet David said this is the definition of his working hard, which really has stuck with me as every day as I wake up, I'm like, am I working hard today? So let's quantify what working hard is for real estate investors, all right? Or for me. I don't, I'm not every investor, but what has worked for me. So Bet David saying working hard for him because he sells insurance is 200 phone calls, 200 equals 20 appointments. And out of that 20 appointments, he hopes to get how many policies? 20 appointments, put a time and an amount. He didn't say how many appointments he closed, but he says working hard is 20 calls, 20 appointments. Let me show you where the magic comes in, which really kind of stuck with me. Where the magic comes in is you're working hard. What he said could be 2 weeks, could be 1 week, could be 2 days, or could be a day. OM Jesus, could be a day. Could you be working hard in one day, Roundup family? Could you be working hard over in 2 weeks? So once you're done with this, I love it because it can be quantified. You're done. Put this in a box right here. Once you have done this here, you've worked hard. You got it. So we're quantifying, we're putting a number on it. We can punch in a calculator what the definition of working hard is. Man, I hope you get this. So now, when it comes to real estate investors, what does working hard look like? What does it look like? This is for the insurance industry. What does working hard look like? And I'm getting back. Sometimes I got to bring my training around. I got to bring it around I have to work it for you because, and I'm glad you allow me to pour. Let me pour. Let me teach for you. Today, I guess I'm teaching at you maybe. So I'm bringing it around back to my inner circle fast start strategy session on Friday. He said he was working hard. He had made 10 offers, and I wanted to just encourage this guy. Listen, and I didn't hit him with this because I'm trying to kind of get so much in these consultation sessions. But what I want him to know is the definition of working hard as an investor. You're making 100 offers. You could possibly get 10 counter offers to get one offer accepted. And where he was divided by 10, he was at 10% of the definition of, hey, once again, this is what we're doing. We're putting it in a box, right? This is what working hard looks like, class. I hope I'm working this for you. This is what working hard looks like. And you might not even, hopefully, you'll get one accepted. I can't even promise that. But I do know 100%. I'm sorry. Let me ask you, what are the probability? This is why it's so crazy when people say the harder I work, the luckier I get. Let me check this out. What's the probability or possibility that you do your working hard thing? Let's delete one accepted. Let's go with Patrick Bet Davids. Let's do. He got 200 equals 20 appointments. We got 100 offers equals 10 counters, right? We got 100 offers. Let's say you're working hard, and this could be 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 days. I don't know about a day. Don't want to do 100 offers in a day. That might be. Let me see. That's if I work 8 hours. I'm firing off offers. That's eight. That's eight. That's 12 offers an hour. That's not a lot, really. That's not a lot. It can be done. Round up, and we'll do a quick Q&A after this short keynote tonight. I'm going to let you go early tonight. I'm going to miss you tomorrow because I'll be at my fraternity meeting tomorrow with the Masons. But I will do a quick Q&A tonight after this short keynote. Okay, so if we're working hard, here is what working. And this is just my definition. I'm not. What has worked for me. It's worked for me, and I can't cover everything in one session. 100 offers equals 10 counter offers. That means your seller has countered back at the number. So you guys are getting close to an offer. Are you working hard? This is your box. So ask yourself, around the family, please. I'm urging you. Let me work this final thought. Are you working hard? Are you really working hard based on the definition that you can put on paper? I don't know what your working hard is. It might be 200 offers. I don't know. But there's a system to this. There's a system because there's no way you can go out there and make offer stuff listed on the market, FISBO, make all that. So we have systems in place of brokers and realtors that make these offers for us. And I'll get to that in another session. Oh, DMA. Or what he calls this is what Patrick calls this is DMA. I'm going to break it down. I'm almost done. Daily monitored activity. Oh man, I love it. This is so juicy when he went over this one. The man's on stage with the three big screens. Daily monitored activity, DMA. If we need to do 100 offers, all I have to do is work backwards. How many offers is that in a month? Oh, well, let's say 2 weeks. We break it down. Or let's just say 30 days, right? So that's 3 offers a day, right? Roughly 30 times 3 is 90. So that's roughly 3 offers a day. Bam, bam. And it doesn't have to be new stuff coming on the MLS, right? It could be stuff that's been listed for a year or 2 or 6 months or whatever. And some of these offers are follow-up offers. Just because you make the first offer, you have to make sure you're following up. Boom. Next 30 days, boom, you got your spreadsheet. Boom, boom, boom. I can't go over how we make follow-ups in this session, but we got a spreadsheet. So the first today in the next 30 days, you're making a follow-up offer. Boom, back to the same seller, same offer. And the speed, the speed will determine how fast you get to your destination, period. I know for me, I mean, I'm looking at least every Monday 20 houses. I mean, this is each and every Monday. So that's 80 houses from one segment. That's my pre-foreclosures. Then I've got my list of stuff that's on the MLS. Then we're looking at for sale by owners. I mean, it's just like a train. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I could easily look at 200, 300 houses. I mean, in a month, and it's no problem. We look at it, make the offer, we move on. Look at it, make your offer, move on. I want you to repeat after me one more time. Here we go. We look at the property, we make the offer, move on. I'm gonna say it one more time. Look at the property, make the offer, move on. Good God, help me, Lord. OM Jesus, OM Jesus. So you're making an offer. You're not spending a lot of time. A lot of what I see from my clients is typical situation. I saw this house. It's got XYZ. The windows are beautiful. It's located right down the street from X. The yard is just so nice. When I went inside, I mean, the hardwood floors are just drop dead gorgeous. The master bedroom has this, and that. The roof looks good. I mean, Chris, you're going to love this house. I'm like, show me the numbers. Show me the numbers. I don't really care about any of the amenities or what we call the sizzle. I want to know location, a little bit. But first thing I want to know is what are the numbers? What do they owe? Monthly payment. What's the sales price? What is it worth? I don't care about none of that nice fancy stuff. I guess Gary Vee calls it fancy. I want to know the numbers first. So, are you working hard? Is it probable or possible that if you're working hard, how closer are you getting to that one offer being accepted? If you're working hard, which is this box, ask yourself before you reach out to your boy and be like, Chris, I've been in this business for 6 months. I've made a million offers and I haven't got any accepted. From today forward, I'm going to ask you, how many offers have you made? How many offers have you made? How many offers have you made? Period. That's all I want to ask. That's going to tell me whether you have been working hard around the family. Okay, I'm done. I'm done for the night. Round up family. I'm going to do a quick Q&A. My keynote is over. This keynote is done. Before I lose you, don't forget to subscribe to your boy's channel. Let's do some quick Q&A on working hard, and I'm gonna keep as the week goes on. Oh, he calls these things. He calls those all these 28 things that we went over. He calls them the apps of your brain, and they are going to slow your phone down. Having those apps open will just slow your phone down, right? He goes, "How many people got apps open that slow their phone down?" I'm like, "I do." How about the mental apps? Good gracious, mental apps that make your brain move slower. God, that was a great analogy. I got so many notes to cover from with you from the. I think this lady was the ex VP of Patty McCord, ex VP of the Netflix, I believe. Or what was she? Man, so nice to hear wealthy people talk. Round up family, please hit the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up for your boy and subscribe. Any questions we got? Any preguntas? We got kind of hot in here tonight. Any questions we got? Anything I need to cover on this stuff? I'd like to know what is your definition of working hard. Last thing, oh yeah, while I'm going over the questions, don't forget there's going to be a link below in this video that I'm doing. I'm going to be actually doing. I'm going to start answering questions 1 hour a day. So if you go to what is it? Me, Call me 4. Download this app. I'll put the link in the video description. I have 1 hour of consultations that I'm going to offer to the public. It's a small fee, but you'll be able to pay by the minute. So you don't have to worry about booking me for a whole hour consultation. If you got a question, call me up, brainstorm. I can't tell you how much being able to not brainstorm, but mastermind with Lonnie Scruggs and Mike Cheatwood and then the people that I pay for mentorship. How valuable is it to be able to tap into somebody that's been doing real estate since 2004? I mean, obviously I have fees. People pay me around the country for access for cell phone access. But for what I'm doing now, I'm just doing it by the minute, so you can get quick question and it's over. I'll put that link in the video description. But download the app so you can give me a call if you have a quick question. Round up family. Is it just me? I'm experiencing freezing. Oh, am I freezing? Let's get this. Yeah, if I could charge 15,000, I don't know. Any questions? And we getting up out of here. Shack Bounce Houses. What's up? What's up? You got a sandwich lease option. What happens if the seller? Well, let's get into this. This is my favorite. Oops. Shack. How do we know if you're? I gotta put this back up here. This is what I'm talking about tonight. Working hard. Okay, we got a seller. You're buying on the sandwich lease option. Seller, buyer. This is gonna be so juicy. That's gonna take me a second to work it though. You bought on a lease auction. Okay. What happens is the seller gets a lien on the process of you leasing the property from them. So you're selling on a lease auction, buying on a lease auction. Herein lies the problem, my friend. Shack buys houses. Don't forget, Round the Family, if you're just joining me, download the Call Me For app and you can reach your boy 1 hour a day. If you, matter of fact, tell me what's the best times that you guys would like for me to be available to answer questions throughout the day directly. It's going to be direct cell phone and video conferencing. Okay, what Shack buys houses? You're buying on a lease option. What happens if the seller gets a lien to the process of me leasing it from them, like you already have a tenant buying the property? Okay, this is want to be a good one for tomorrow if you want to, if you don't get this real quick. You bought it on lease options means you do not own the property, which means the seller can get a lien, right? Did I spell that right? I always spell it wrong. Is it Lein? Lien. I spell it wrong. I before E, right? Golly, my grammar skills is terrible. Seller can get a lien on the property. If they do, shack box houses, then your seller's already giving you 5K as a down payment, right? Wait, I'm sorry, your buyer. So now you got a lien on the property. They're going to buy it, and you can't sell it because this has a lien here, right? This is herein lies the problem with sandwich lease options. You are in trouble, my friend Shaq. If you go to sell this property and your seller has a lien, it can't pass title to your buyer. You're gonna have to refund this 5,000, and you're gonna be in big trouble. This is one of the major problems with doing sandwich lease options, and why I do not recommend it to new investors. I'm gonna repeat that. This is one of the I'm gonna say this is the biggest problem why I do not like doing sandwich lease options, because you don't know what. Say your seller got a lien or they got a IRS judgment, right? Or they went out there and took a second loan on out. Say they leveraged it right. They could go say if they get went out there and smashed somebody in the car and got a health care judgment or some type of a medical bill, or they crashed a car and now they have a car repo on the credit and they come after and attach to the car shack. Yes, man, you are talking. This is the problem with doing sandwich lease options, and I do not recommend this to newbies. Okay, Roundup family. So you're out here just winging it for your buyer. You're praying to God that they're gonna come when it's time for them to buy this property from the seller, and all the paperwork's gonna be fine. What you can do is file a memorandum, where hopefully we'll wipe the stuff out, but you never know. So yes, you are at the mercy of the seller doing right. That's why we always try to buy on what? Subject to Round of Family before we do a lease option. I really don't even, I'm not a fan of sandwich lease options, but everybody wants to do them. Ron LeGrand is hyping everybody up. I'm not saying that it's bad doing these sandwich lease options. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, I do have grown man problems, my friend. Curtis 20, procrastination. That's right, eat that frog. A stupid thing. 90 slang. Kenny, am I showing myself? Am I that old, my friend? Kenny, am I that old? Good Lord. Sorry about that. Thought I saw him from Curtis 23. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Amir, hey, what's up? Long time no see. I'm the young entrepreneur who's got the chocolate business in high school. Hey, I'm Amr. Amr. It's the 16-year-old guy. Amr, I got your interview here, brother. I'm going to have your interview by the end of the week. Yeah, I met a 16-year-old gentleman at the vault. And Amr, actually, I would like to interview you hopefully in June. Please put your email in the description or comment with your email address so I have it. This guy's 16 years old, Roundup family. 16 years old at the Vault Conference. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable guy. What else we got? Any other questions we got here? Chris, what do you think? Daniel wants to know, what do I think you fall on that list? You fall in the list you read off. Oh, Lord, I'm embarrassed. But let me show you this, though. I won't take the time to read all my stuff. I got a whole, my joint is full. If you see, my joint is full, Daniel. Yeah, indecisions, watching TV, binge watching, gossiping, reading emails. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them, Daniel. I don't want to air my stuff out, but I got enough of them. Russell, thanks for hanging out with your boy. Thank you. Any questions that we're gonna be gone? Mm, golly, I can't get to all this. Eleanor, hey Eleanor, what's up? Chris, have you come out with a way to win the ebook? I have not, Daniel. I promise I'm gonna have something for you very soon, man. I'm just, if you caught me on the when I first started this video, I'm just slammed with work. King Works, how do you make 100 MLS offer? Do you put the EMD down each time you make an offer? Absolutely not. King Works, it's a system to do that, but you got to have a spreadsheet. That's what I went over Friday with my new inner circle member. System, and I don't want you to be doing a lot of talking. Like, forget talking. Talking to me is the slowest way to communicate. Computer, just think about computer. They communicate with each other at light speed, right? Humans, we communicate. We have to get all the words out, right, before we can get a full thought out. That's why I like you communicating via internet. There's no question about it. You have the offer, all the numbers are there. The broker or your realtor can look right at the property. You can look at your offer, make the offer, hit a button, boom, it's over. Forget the talking. I don't want to know, well, did you put the offer in? What did they say? I don't have time for that. If you're doing 100 offers, King Works, you ain't got time to do that stuff over the phone. I want it in the spreadsheet. And the earnest money is just held in escrow. It's no big deal. This is especially with MLS offers, King Works. Shay Bay, thank you, Chris. You're reprogramming your brain. Thank God. All my life I've been programmed to get a job and retire. Well, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. King Works, what's the longest I went without a deal? Well, at this stage in my life, I mean, I got a deal. I've got a bunch of deals every month because I got a bunch of rental property, so it's like I don't even think about it. So I know I'm gonna get that coming in. So I don't have to necessarily lose sleep whether a deal comes in or not. But as long as I've been without a deal, shit, I don't know, man. I mean, King Works, I don't want you to look I'm at the stage in my life where I don't care. Like, getting a deal is like not my top priority. It is a priority, but I know for me, working hard, 100 leads to 10, gonna lead to 1. Every time I get worried, let's say I go about 30 days, we're getting we bought one last week, we got a contract, we're getting ready to close. So we'll have 3 going over the next few weeks. And I got some footage for you. It's gonna blow your mind when we do this edition. Oh, and Jesus, you are going to love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm not excited about the work. I'm just excited about new stuff. So I know, I just think back, how many offers have I made? It always comes by. How many offers have I made? King Works, I'd have to say 30, 45 days maybe. Some months I get nothing, and some months we'll have 3 going, so it all depends. But I'm not worried about my next deal. I could, it used to worry me probably up until about 5 years ago. I don't think about it anymore. And don't forget, King Works, I'm in the capital management business. I have to manage the capital that I have, move it here, move it there. I have to get my investors their returns. So I'm not necessarily always just looking for paper to flip all the time. Dev Thompson. I am in the process of getting some Bette David books. I don't have any of them. I'm embarrassed to say this is the only one, first one I got, but I'm going to be getting some. Hey, man, nice shot. Live in Texas. Yes, can't do lease options. Do lease options on the road? Crazy. Shot, babe. Hey, okay. Good. That's a good class to take. Mia Ta. How can I help you? Is there a place to get step-by-step instructions how to begin real estate instruction for dumbs? I don't know. King was, can you wholesale MLS property without double closing? Yes, you can do that. Eleanor, call me for app. Is that on Android? I don't know. I think it's on Android and it's just an app. You can get it from. I mean, does it are apps phone specific, Princess? Are there certain apps that won't work on? I thought they. Yeah, Eleanor. Just go to the app, huh? What's their store called? I know Google's Play Store, Apple Store. Just go to your app store. It's right there. Eleanor, should I get smart idea to get a title? Is it a smart idea to get a title search on the property if it's a sandwich lease option to the? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. If you're over here, you better get a title search because last thing you want to do is do this. Let me show you where you're really gonna be in trouble. Get a 15,000 down payment, then you got $1 million in liens over here, and the house is only worth 400,000. Yeah, you in trouble. You in trouble. So if you're getting a big one, make sure you close it with an attorney. The larger your down payment is, don't go out there and screw it up. That's a good point, Eleanor. Shack buys houses. Oh, yeah, okay, you gotta get that. Brandon, hey, how do we know if we're working hard, Chris? Have you heard of 80/20? You know what? I'm so glad you brought that up. Let me show you this other part. I'm gonna blow you. I got a good one here. He talked about the 80/20 rule. Round up family. You know, mosquito coming in, bang. Oh, I mean, they ain't gonna bite me. Mosquitoes love my wife, y'all. They come in, they say, "Where's Princess? Where's Princess? Let me get that good blood." They don't like my blood. Let me show you what he put about the 80/20. Wait till you see this. I didn't know that there was another breakdown on the 80/20. Where is this at? See if I can find it for you. Man, there's so much stuff I need to go. The TPN time. Was it on this day? Mass velocity. Sorry about that class. 80/20. Yes, you have such a good question. I'm gonna get to this 80/20 thing. Solve for X. I'm gonna show you this 80/20. Darn it, where is it at? Maybe it was on. Let's see if I can get here. Hold tight with me, class. Get a whole section on 80/20. The next level. Innovate. Go pee pee, y'all little fools. Bear with me, friends. My roundup family. Mass velocity. What was it at the beginning? See if I can get it for you, roundup fam, real quick. It's because you asked that. Any more questions I need to get on? Eleanor, the app is for any of them. It's for Android or. Oh, here we go. Here it is, fam. Sorry about that, roundup fam. Okay, it's funny you ask. Have I heard of the 80/20 rule? Absolutely. I wrote about it in my book actually, and I do firmly believe this. So true. I look back over the deals that I did. That's from 20% of the time or the leads that I talked to. He talked about the 80/20, right? What I didn't know that there is another when you break down 80%. Let me stand over here. So we got 80% actors, 20% doers. All right. And of that 20%, you got another 80/20, which breaks down another 1%. So we get within every let me read this to you. Within every group of people, there are 80% actors and 20% doers. Within that 20% of the doers, there's another 80-20, and within that 20%, there's another 20%. So the real doers are the 20 of the 20 of the 20. We're living in a world where being fake is real. Social media. Fake people don't survive in high performance environments. Eventually, they are exposed. What do I want to be when I walk into a room? That was a question he wants to ask you. Do you want to be somebody that has integrity, that's a winner, someone that stands for something? I want to stand for, once again, raising your financial literacy. When I walk in the room, that's what I want to be. Every level has actors and doers. Every level also has high performance doers that require you to level up. All right. So I want to show you this thing again: 80-20, 80-20, 80-20, 80-20, 80-20. So cool. I had never even thought about that. We got one, two, three, four, five levels of the 80-20. So just imagine the creme of the cream. Each time you move up, you actually move down. Each time you level up, you're actually at the official bottom of the next level. So if you're a doer here, here's the 80-20 at the bottom, right? Let me step over here so you can see that. Here's the 80-20 at the bottom. You're an act. Most of the people are actors, 20% doers. So when you go to the next level, you turn into an actor, and then you become a doer, right? Because you don't know what the hell you're doing when you move up. You're an actor, turn into a doer till you get there. 1% doers. I had never even thought about this concept really, but I do remember when I was an actor. I'm gonna tell you who the biggest actors are. People that trying to wholesale. I was the same way because you have to go in there if you don't have any cash, you don't have any way you're gonna close this house, right? You need to make sure that your seller can feel, they can sense, they can smell the pheromones coming out of your neck. Miss Smith, I can buy your house and close in 2 weeks. You gotta be better be a good actor. After you do that for a few years, then get some capital. I'm not I'm not mad at anybody wholesaling because I was good God, I might know no Lord knows I started there too. That was a good one there, Brandon. I'm glad you brought that up. The seller is in trouble. I'm not playing that game. Shay Bay. Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah. Well, oh, Brandon, what book is this? You can rewind it to the beginning, my friend. This is just. I remember I went to the Valuetainment. Uh, I don't know. Well, I went to the Valuetainment Vault seminar last week. Just showing you some of the stuff that I learned. Trying to just give as much as I can without. I have people. Good God, people emailing me on LinkedIn on my personal email want me to copy the book Roundup Family and mail it to them. I'm like, I'm not doing that crap. First of all, it's copyright infringement to do that. I wouldn't burn Bet David stuff. That would be so dishonorable to do that. I mean, I'm gonna go over the whole thing over the next few weeks. If you just tune in, I'll show it to you. I'm buffering. Yeah, I'm messed up. Brandon, what's my opinion on the 80-20? Some people think work so many hours a week, and others use 20% of the time focusing on high key actions. That's very true. Very true. So here we go. Within the 110 when I remember I talked about working hard, this doesn't have to be you doing everything. You're outsourcing this stuff out. I mean, the main thing is the concept of having 100 offers going out. I mean, is it you? I mean, it could be you. I don't know what stage of your career you're in, but prayerfully, 20% of your time will be doing this, and the other 80 will be on focusing on running your business, or I don't know, being a family man. Or, I don't know your personal life, but this shouldn't be eating. This should not eat up your whole day. You can source some of this stuff out. 80-20. Yes, I mean, how is the 80-20%? I have tenants. I got my best residents, my tenants, two out of that 20%. The other ones always got problems. Late with rent, cool. But I got some that have been with me for a long time. Yes, 80% is 80%, 80-20 is I think it's more like 90-10. How about people that loan me money? Let me break okay, let me show you how the 80-20 is in my life. I have to ask right around 20 people in order for me to get one person that will do an interview with me, right? You don't know this, but I'm asking a bunch of people to come on my YouTube channel. It doesn't seem. It always seems like, bam, I got good guests. But what you don't, I was talking to my banker today. What you don't know is that I'm asking 15 to 20 people to get one. So that's like 90-10. I don't know. So that's another 80-20 thing. What you don't know is I might go through a bunch of contractors to get one good contractor. I might go through 12. And another big thing that you may not know from me is I might ask what 20 or 30 people to loan me money in order to get one good private lender. So it's not like I'm just asking one person, "Hi, would you like to do business with me and invest in my business?" As a matter of fact, I've got it open now. I've got several deals that we need financing for. I mean, they will get financed, but if you're looking to get a high rate of return, please email me. If you got some capital, it'd be $25,000 minimum. Maybe I might go to 20 if you got that, but 25 is what we need to close all these deals out. Some people are giving me 75, 85,000. It all depends on what you're comfortable with doing. And all your investments are backed by real estate. Uh, Brandon, how did my business start? How did you start business before your brother? I could. He's 6 years older than me. He's been in business longer than me. We've never done a joint venture. No, he's in the car business. We do have some real estate that I manage for him, but other than that, he does his own thing. The Cleaner 23. How do you become one of my coaching clients? Just email me, chrisbuyshouses@gmail.com. The inner circle. Yes. Chris Birch, Jim Rohn, Law of Numbers. Doesn't lie. How many books you're reading? How many new people you're meeting? How many offers you're making? Just the universe cannot lie. Can't lie. Shay, I have had some good guests. Oh yeah, nice. Richard Rowe. Oh, you got that's right, Richard. You sent me that text message earlier. Golly, Richard, I killed you on that. I'm not giving you no excuses, Richard. Let me do that right now. I haven't even read it. How much do I know about tax lien? In Virginia, brother Richard, we don't have tax liens. We don't do tax lien properties. Like in Virginia, the city assessor or the city treasurer will not put a lien on your property. They'll just take it back and sell it. Matter of fact, they don't even take it back. They just auction it off to get their money. Like down in Florida and Georgia, they put a lien on the property until you pay. They don't do that here. The back taxes is the lien. Having back taxes is the lien. So we don't have tax liens in Virginia, Richard. Sorry, I saw that. I didn't even. I saw it briefly. My bad for that, but we don't do tax liens here. All right, so just wipe that away unless you want to go down south. And I don't. I'm not an expert in that, but I do have people I can call if you want to learn more about that. Brandon, let's get a weed business. Yeah, I'm down. My boy. I went to college with. He's got a weed business. Okay, round up family. That's all I've got. Make sure you please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna miss you tomorrow because I've got to do my Mason thing. Make sure you smash the thumbs up. Please comment on what is your definition of working hard. I'd love to know. I know how real estate is. Whatever business you're in, what is your definition of working hard? I love you. I'll see you on the oh yeah, Eddie, Wednesday, 2 o'clock. And got some super good guests coming on my channel. Good gracious guys. I got some stuff for you, man. Good God. Your boy's working for you. Okay, talk to you soon. Talk to you shortly. Peace.